Frank Lampard, when you hear that name, what comes to mind? Goals? Leadership? Midfield mastery? For many, Lampard wasn't just a footballer, he was a game-changing presence on the pitch. Whether you were a Chelsea fan or not, there's no denying the incredible influence he had during his prime years. From dominating midfield battles to breaking goal-scoring records, Lampard redefined what it meant to be a modern midfielder. But how good was Frank Lampard, really? How did he consistently deliver for both club and country, becoming one of the greatest players of his generation? In today's video, we'll dive deep into his career, dissecting his strengths, his numbers, and those unforgettable moments that cemented his place among football's all-time greats. We'll explore what made him such a unique talent, how he influenced some of the biggest games, and why he's still regarded as one of the best Premier League midfielders to ever grace the pitch. Most people agree that Frank Lampard is one of the best midfielders of his generation and one of Chelsea's all-time greats. He scored the most goals from outside the box and now holds the record for the most goals scored by a midfielder in the Premier League. From 2000 to 2010, he was recognized as the Premier League Player of the Decade. Lampard could play anywhere in midfield and was a versatile box-to-box player. He played as a centre midfielder, an attacking or defensive midfielder, and occasionally even as a supporting striker during his career. He could also start assaults with his passing, which was used to his advantage as a deep-lying playmaker, especially in his later career. A diligent worker who possessed remarkable endurance and tactical awareness, Lampard could also think outside the box to initiate offensive moves or set up teammates for easy baskets after regaining the ball. Lampard was a creative and defensive midfield player who also had a good eye for goal because he could get forward, make last-minute offensive runs from behind into the penalty area, and hit accurate, powerful, long-range shots. Well, that heading there for sure. It's got a fantastic view. Does it need to be diverted? No, it doesn't. Everything is curved. Despite his deep playing position, he was able to sustain a prolific goal-scoring record throughout his career thanks to these traits. In addition, Lampard was a skilled set-piece and penalty taker who was renowned for his ability to score from dead balls with strong, low drives. There's no doubt one will fall England's way. That is, this one does. And Frank Lampard has this as a goal. In 1995, Lampard started his professional career at West Ham, where his father Frank Sr. was assistant manager and a player as well. After spending some time on loan at Swansea City, Lampard made his debut for the Hammers in 1996. But soon after suffered a broken leg, but made a full recovery and entered as a substitute in the 76th minute of the opening game of the 97-98 season against Barnsley. A minute later, Lampard scored the winner. The following season, he was a regular in the West Ham midfield and one of the top players for the team that finished 5th in the Premier League, the highest finish in the club's history. In 2001, after his dad left the club, Lampard decided to go elsewhere and moved to Chelsea for £11 million. Lampard had a tough start for Chelsea, getting a red card in his debut for the Blues against Newcastle. Shortly after, though, he established himself as one of the key players of the team, and in 2003 received his first Premier League Player of the Month award, in a season in which he scored 10 goals and Chelsea reached the semi-final of the Champions League. In the following 2 seasons, Chelsea won back-to-back Premier League titles and Lampard became the team's captain when John Terry was injured. Lampard netted a career-high 16 league goals in 2005-06, and in September 2005, he was selected as a member of the inaugural World XI. He finished second to Ronaldinho for both the Ballon d'Or and FIFA World Player of the Year. However, his run of consecutive Premier League appearances ended at 164 games, 5 more than former record holder David James, on 28 December 2005 when he missed a match against James' Manchester City due to illness. In his 13 seasons with the team, Lampard established himself as a prolific scorer from midfield, becoming Chelsea's all-time leading goalscorer with 211 goals in all competitions. He won 3 Premier League titles, the Champions League, the Europa League, 4 FA Cups and 2 League Cups, and in 2005 he was named FWA Footballer of the Year. Lampard is one of just 9 players and the only midfielder to have scored 150 or more goals in the Premier League. He is 4th in the Premier League assist ranking of all time with 102. He also holds a number of additional Chelsea and Premier League records and has won the PFA Fans Player of the Year and the FWA Tribute Award. During his career, he was named in the PFA Team of the Year 3 times, named Premier League Player of the Month 4 times, Premier League Player of the Season once, and finished as the Premier League's top assist provider 3 times. and was named in the FIFA Pro World XI and the MLS All-Star teams. Lampard was named in Chelsea's Team of the Decade, voted on by Chelsea fans, and also entered the Premier League Hall of Fame. In 2014, after more than 400 games for the Blues, he moved to Manchester City, and after a year he moved to a new MLS team, New York City SC. Lampard played 106 matches for the England national team after making his debut in 1999. He represented his country at 3 World Cups, 2006, 2010, and 2014, as well as Euro 2004, where he was named in the team of the tournament. He scored 29 goals for England and was voted Player of the Year in 2004 and 2005. After retiring from international football, he was awarded an OBE for services to football in 2015. America, England, and Chelsea all mixed together in one bite. Quite short because clearly people are passing by rapidly. Lampard began his managerial career as a team captain on the ITV Sport panel show Play to the Whistle, following his full-time retirement from the game in 2017. He led Derby County to the championship playoff final when he took over the team in 2018. In his first season in charge, he guided Chelsea to the FA Cup final, and the following year he was elevated to manager. But in 2021, after a run of poor performances, he was let go, and the following year, he took the Everton job. Represent and oversee an organization the size of Everton Football Club that is rich in tradition. I'm eager to get going. Frank Lampard's legacy isn't just written in numbers, though his records certainly stand the test of time. It's written in the way he inspired teammates, uplifted fans, and left an indelible mark on English football. From Stamford Bridge to international stages, Lampard's influence and contributions remain unforgettable. His blend of footballing intelligence, leadership, and consistent performances put him in a league of his own. For Chelsea fans, Frank Lampard isn't just a club legend, he's a symbol of the club's rise to dominance in the Premier League and Europe. His countless match-winning performances and ability to rise to the occasion in the biggest games were the driving force behind Chelsea's success in the 2000s. Even for rival fans, it's impossible to deny Lampard's quality. He changed the perception of what a midfielder could do, especially when it came to goal scoring. Not many players can boast of breaking club records, winning league titles, and being a crucial part of a golden generation for both club and country. Yet Lampard did it all while maintaining a level of humility and professionalism that earned him respect from fans, coaches, and players alike. So how good was Frank Lampard in his prime? The answer is simple. He was extraordinary. His impact on football will be remembered for generations to come, and his name will forever be mentioned among the greatest midfielders in the history of the game. Whether it was his leadership, his goal-scoring ability, or his work rate, Frank Lampard's prime years were nothing short of legendary. He set standards that few have matched, and for that, he'll always be regarded as one of football's true icons. I appreciate you seeing. To ensure you don't miss any next uploads, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Until then, see you later.